another car chat video. What's happening, gentlemen? Meet my buddy Scott. Say what's up.
What's up? We've met before on and off, I think.
Yeah, you've been in another video or two or three. We played racquetball.
Right.
In a video a couple of years ago.
I do get mentioned on occasion, but I will say that lately it's been a lot less.
It has been a lot less. What's up with that? Well, that's why you're on. We're making
up for it. There you go.
Yeah, we're just doing a little run around wine country and thought we'd set up the GoPro, kind of a run and gun type situation. And I've mentioned this before in other videos where a group of guys and I will go out and have like a guys' day on Thursday. And we've been doing it since, what, 6, 7 years?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I want to say pre-COVID.
But yeah, it was started with me and Scott. Like, we're the OG liquid lunch, Thursday.
Right.
Whatever it is. We just head out to a winery and do a little wine tasting and spend a couple hours just shooting the shit, basically.
Right. And the interesting thing is it started by me just watching the videos. And John had said on one of the videos, he's in Temecula, and I live here, so I sent him a DM. Said, hey, we should get some wine sometime. So the lesson to be learned there is everybody watching, send John a DM now.
Yeah, no, come on. In this case, it worked out. So we've been palling around for it's got to be 7 or 8 something years at this point. I don't.
Yep.
So yeah, it was just us. And then we had more guys join, and then a couple more guys join, and then guys drop off, and right now it's the 3 of us. It's basically Scott, myself, and our friend Sean. Right. We're filming this on a Friday, so yesterday was our Thursday Dude's Day. Sean shows up with no beard.
Right.
So I'll put some pictures on the screen of Sean so you guys can see some context.
And I got a picture yesterday, so you can post that too.
I will post that.
Before and after.
Yeah. And so Sean's had this huge white beard for as long as I've known him. And he shows up yesterday and it's gone.
Yeah. And his nickname was Jack Santa, by the way.
Yeah, Jack to Santa, that's right. Yeah, what is he, 6'3"?
Something like that.
And completely yoked.
Oh yeah, covered tattoos.
Fully tatted, his whole back, arms, everything is all tatted up.
He's an intimidating guy.
He's a teddy bear.
Well, we know that. So wait, 2024, we did almost every winery in Temecula in alphabetical order. Like all the way through the year. There was like 50-something wineries, and we did 1 or 2 a week. Yep. And did every single winery. So here's something else that happened recently. Michael, if you're watching, Michael and his wife came into town from Oklahoma City, and they were coming here no matter what, but Temecula was put on their radar because he watches my videos and he sees how cool it is out here. Anyway, he hit me up and said, hey, my wife and I are going to come out. We're going to be there these dates. If you're available, we'd love to meet you and take you out for a glass of wine. If it doesn't work out with you, it doesn't matter. We're coming anyway. We're going to come visit your town. And I'm like, heck yeah. So they came out, spent a couple days, got to hang out with them. Oh, was it Friday night? We went out, had some appetizers and some wine. And then I set up reservations for us on Saturday. We did a little more wine tasting Saturday morning. And then I had lunch reservations, so we went and had lunch over at Altissima. And that was super cool. And they were going to San Diego. They had another hotel booked up in San Diego. So they left town and they had a really good time. This is a neat little part of the world. Yeah. That's the life of the internet celebrity right there.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. I get to meet cool people like that. Let's chat for just a couple minutes. I want Scott to tell a little bit of his story, because Scott's my workout buddy. Well, actually, we're not workout buddies anymore because I left the gym and I went to a different gym. Yep. But yeah, we've been working out together for the last couple of years. Yep. 2 years-ish.
Yeah, it's over 2 years now.
Yeah, but we were on a different schedule, so I'd only see him like one day, Thursday mornings.
Right.
We'd end up being at the gym at the same time. talk a little bit about your transformation.
Sure. Okay. Well, pretty much all of my life I've been overweight, but I lost weight, gained weight, lost weight. I mean, I'm anywhere up to about 320 down to about 185, and I'm 5'9", 5'10" when I was younger. And finally, here at our age, it's kind of our last chance to, live our life, the way we want before age and all that stuff happens to us.
Yeah, before you can't.
Exactly. So, yeah, decided to finally do it, take it seriously. At the time, I decided to get started. I was right about 210 at the time, and got down to about 144, I think.
You're way too skinny.
Oh yeah, it was.
We were telling him, like, dude, stop. Like,
right.
Have a sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. Well, body dysmorphia is a hell of a thing.
Got it.
But you just don't. When you've spent most of your life overweight, you just don't. That's normal. And what you see and what you are, two different things. So yeah, and then finally, actually, Christmas of 23, the family we were decorating the Christmas tree, and I saw a picture of myself up on the ladder. And go, geez, that guy's a fucking skeleton. He needs that sandwich.
Yeah.
And so that's when I decided to get the personal trainer and start the actual building part. Because up to that point, the only thing that mattered to me was the scale weight. Because that was the only thing that really meant anything to me. And I understood that losing muscle as well as fat, but I didn't care. I just wanted to get the number down.
Yeah, you were chasing a number that was, like, in my opinion, it was way too low.
Right. Started hitting the gym a month after I started. John started back at the gym, and so that was December and January 24.
Yeah, you inspired me to get my butt in the gym.
Yep. Now look at you, Mr. Yoked.
I don't know about all that.
Anybody who sees your Instagram, they know.
Still working on it. Work in progress.
There you go.
Hopefully, well, okay, so we chatted a little bit about when we were out yesterday, March 1st.
Yeah.
We're going to do a shred.
Right. Yeah, well, I've always been so careful once I did lose weight about how much I ate, and I was always at a calorie deficit, 1,600-1,800 calories even, and that was just not enough to really fuel the muscle. And so I decided about a month and a half, 2 months ago, to increase my calories and my protein to actually build and bulk up a little bit. And so, which I've done, and it's working. And I'm running about 2,600 calories. Probably not enough of that, but I'm always between 180 and 200 grams of protein a day.
What do you weigh today?
Right, 177.
Okay.
And so, but I want to, got summer coming up, and got time to maybe cut back a little bit. So we're thinking March 1st we'll go ahead and start the cut.
Yeah, I want to see what I look like without at a lower body fat percentage, whatever the number is. I don't know. I want to see more definition than I see now. Like, if I'm at the gym and there's a good, it's a good workout, a good pump day, like I look in the mirror and it's like, oh yeah, this is cool, it looks good. But there's still all the fat between the muscle groups, and I want that to go away. And I just want to see what I look like. Right. I want to see visible abs if possible.
Right. Well, and you'd said, and you showed the picture that you showed on the channel as well, when you were thin before, after you lost weight.
Yeah.
And you said you thought you were too thin, but it had great definition and all that. Do you think do you have more muscle mass at this point than you did then?
Probably.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, probably. I'm heavier, that's for sure. I'm 171 this morning.
All right.
Yeah, and I got down to 150. And people were telling me the same thing.
Right.
That we were telling you, like, you're getting too skinny, stop it.
Right.
And I was like, no, I'm good. I like it.
Right. Well, it's funny because I don't think so in that picture. You said you wanted to have the physique of a soccer player.
Yeah.
And you did. And at least last time I saw it, it didn't strike me as being too small, but
yeah,
I can see why you might say that.
Yeah. I'm pretty good right around the weight that I'm at. I think if we end up doing the shred and, you know, losing some body fat, the weight's going to go down. 160 maybe this summer would be a good number for me. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, it's all talk at this point, but
Right.
it'd be nice to give it a shot. We need to go get a DEXA scan again.
Yep.
Sean wants to come too.
Before March 1st.
So Scott and I went and did a DEXA scan. Same day, same office, same machine.
Right.
You were 13%
Yep.
body fat?
Yep.
Bro, I was 29, almost 30% body fat.
Which I still don't believe.
I don't understand. Where is it? I don't.
Yeah.
But that's what it was. But that was 2 years ago, and I didn't have as much.
Right.
I didn't have muscle on my frame. I was doughy.
Right.
And so that's probably where it was at. And you had been working out for a little bit longer than me, so maybe that was just enough.
Yeah, wasn't that like May or June of 24? Something like that?
No, it was around my birthday because Dave paid for my.
Oh, that's
as a
right.
birthday present, he paid for my
That's right.
my scan.
Right.
If you guys haven't done a DEXA scan, it's really, really interesting. It shows you like a lot of different things. Those are like where your fat is
Yep.
on your body, and
Yep.
yeah, it goes crazy, and with really detail of how your body composition is made up, if I remember correctly.
Yep. Yep. And the parts, you know, arms, legs, torso.
Yeah, bone density
Yep.
is part of that. It's pretty cool.
Right. And where we did was $100, so you know it's not too
Not crazy
much.
Not too crazy, and I think it's worth it.
Yep.
Talk to me a little bit about, let's change the subject. Talk to me a little bit about men our age and why do you think it's important for older guys to not give up and to dress well and to stay healthy and fit and all that stuff? Like, what's for you, what is it for you that keeps you motivated and going?
Well, for me, it was really kind of the impending elderly stage, if you will. Knowing that, I mean, I'm 59 now. I knew that I just had in my mind that this was kind of last chance, and either I do it now or I don't do it, and I regret it. And the rest of my life is harder than it has to be. So I thought it was important to start getting in shape, and you know, and as I've often said, you know, if you any problem you have, first step to fixing it is going to the gym, and it just seemed like the thing to do, and so I did it, you know, and then plus, you know, mentioned I like fashion, you know, I like being able to wear clothes, always have been, and I don't care what anybody says. If you're overweight, clothes don't look right. This is my own personal opinion.
No, I just said that the other day in a video. I was talking about t-shirts.
And nowadays, so few people actually try, you know, to.
What's with that? What do you, why? What's the deal with that? Comfort? Don't care? Hide behind the excuse that, who cares? I don't give a shit. I don't care.
I don't know. We've talked about this a lot the last few years, and I don't know why. Younger people, I don't know why they don't think it's important, but they don't. I don't know if it's a certain arrogance. Hey, I'm raised, I'm special. My parents always said I was special. I was always treated special, you know, and so I don't have to put in any effort. Or by putting in effort, they're afraid to look like they're putting in effort. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old. But and then I think a lot of people our age at this point, they have given up, and that's there's nothing good comes out of that.
No.
And for the guys watching this, it's just like it takes such a small amount of effort to set yourself apart from everyone else in a good way.
The bar just keeps getting lower and lower. So like,
It's true.
just wear a nice pair of shoes and say, oh my God, why are you dressed up?
Yeah.
I'm just wearing nicer shoes.
Right.
I'm not wearing hey dudes or flip-flops.
Right.
Wow, you're dressed up.
Right.
Why are you so dressed up? I get that all the time. Like, oh, John's always so dressed up. I'm not. My clothes fit me.
Right.
I've said this before too in videos where you can take the same dude and put the same thing on him, but these clothes are tailored and fit well. These clothes hang off of you and make you look like you're a mess.
Right.
It's the same thing, just different sizes or fits, but you will instantly look more stylish because the clothes fit you.
Right.
Oh, why are you all dressed up? I'm not. I'm wearing a flannel shirt.
told you at the gym the other day, the woman had asked, hey, where's your fancy friend? Haven't seen him in a while.
It's funny to read comments on my videos occasionally where, you know, the video is clearly about style and not giving up or whatever, and wear this, not that. And then guys will watch it and, oh, this doesn't care, or this doesn't matter, I don't care, who cares, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Well, all right.
And
Good.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but and the thing is, for me, it's like, I don't care how bad you want it to not matter. How you show up does matter.
Yeah.
You know, and so why not put into, you know, just a bit of effort to show up as your best self.
Yeah. We got a big weekend in LA coming up.
Right.
That's going to be super fun. We're going to go celebrate Tony's birthday.
Speaking of which, another viewer.
Yeah.
Who kind of came into the fold.
Yeah. We met Tony at one of my meetups a couple of years ago. I need to do another meetup.
Yeah, for sure.
Even Michael was saying, do one and he'll fly out for it.
Right.
That was fun. It was funny because Google Photos sent me a memory not too long ago. And it was of that meetup.
Oh, okay.
Like the video and the pictures at the seated tasting thing that we did at Botaya.
Right.
Yeah, and I'm walking around videoing everyone, and Tony and Laura are in that video.
Nice.
So yeah, so we'll have a great day tomorrow up in LA.
Yep.
And stay over there and come back on Sunday. But anyway, gentlemen, if you made it this far in this rambling masterpiece,
that just means you're low on content ideas.
no, I wanted to do that. I'm struggling with ideas. No, this was just something fun to do. Like,
Absolutely.
and you got to get back to court.
Yeah.
This one's a lawyer, by the way. So, all right, you're one of the true legends. If you made it, live well, my friends, and I hope to see you in the next one.